Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome back to Chaos Season, and also, for astute ear users, I finally have new in-game music. I typically like this more chill, somber menu music, and a new one came out. I tried it, I liked it, so yeah, this is what we're going to be listening to for the foreseeable future in-game. But anyway, Chaos Season is chaos as usual, which means it's easier to win and easier to lose, Lamau. But you basically have to use bonus units to survive, and I did manage to get this Freyja on the first circle of that. Thank God. And those of you who actually watched the summoning video that went out a little while ago, I just recorded it, but for you it might be a couple days, you'll know. Those who know. Anyway, so I'm going to be using her as bonus. Version 1, not really interested. Legendary Aether honestly could have been cool, but I didn't even recognize that this was a thing. Let's get into it. Not really a very inspired team. On Chaos Season, I really like using this old school ass setup with the Fortress and the Unbreakable here. You know, box them in. Black Knight with the Corrin Ring to set up a perimeter. Ploy. Exposure. He's going to be the M save for Deerman, and Deerman has Slick and Counter Roar. I just want to see how that actually plays out. Marth, BFFs with these two. Balder, Rally Trap plus Celica Ring, except I forgot to give her the Corrin Ring. Who did I give the Corrin Ring? Not the Corrin Ring, what am I saying? The Micaiah Ring. I actually gave the Micaiah Ring to Marth when I should have gave him the Celica Ring. Oops. Another blunder. But anyway, it's fine. She's just here because more warping and decent combat. I really do think Balder shines in Chaos Season, ironically, because when the enemy team doesn't have that many bonuses, she actually is able to preserve her, like, speed tier. You know what I'm saying? So, I might just be talking out of my ass, but anyway. Star of the show this week, though, is going to be Freyja with Lin Ring and funny HP seal, so she gets like 65 HP or some ridiculous number. Especially in Chaos Season, it's going to be hard to take this unit down with the amount of DR that she has. Let's get into it. Yeah, it's the combination of her DR and also a reflex from Black Knight. It's going to be really, really fun. When a unit has this much DR, both pierceable and unpierceable, yeah, funny things can happen. Especially in conjunction with Comet, which is just like Astra 5, basically. Unit is kind of a menace, but once again, I've been saying this for months, but this unit kind of solidifies it. This unit and the CYL refines this year solidify my theory that pierceable DR is making a comeback. I've said it before. But now you have units like this Freyja and the new CYL refines, where they give them pierceable DR and then also unpierceable DR in the refine. They preserve the pierceable DR from the normal weapon, and then the refine, they give them unpierceable DR. It's very interesting. And then Freyja, she gets a shitload of pierceable DR and a good chunk of unpierceable DR, and that's what you want for, like, percentage scalars, nerd math kind of thing, right? You want both. And half piercing is the standard, not full piercing. Like, full piercing is pretty rare outside of units that come with no quarter, or, you know, Brave Alphonse that randomly has it, like stuff like that. Modern units tend to come with half piercing, is what I'm saying. So, pierceable DR, on the rise, I'm rambling autistically, GG. Alright, keep it pushing. Sigid. Aether with bonus, Black Knight, Balding unit, and Lin. I feel like this Aether unit is still pretty good. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm only saying that because in the current Hall of Forms you have the Tea Time era, and that unit was a menace for her time, and I do believe I have the absolute best shit you could want on her in the Hall of Forms. I have Blue Skies, look at this by the way. 0 from Black Knight, hits back for 204. Obama! God damn. Anyway, yeah, this unit's a menace. Anyway, oh yeah, the Aether and the Hall of Forms. So, I have Blue Skies, Potent Assault, Outcry Dull, which is still like the dumbest name ever, but yeah, the thing that Ingrid came with, and Arch Rival. I got it all. But the question is, why would I run that unit when I have a legendary Aether? I feel, I don't know, man. I don't know. If somebody can do the nerd sim math and tell me if capped Duo Aera is better than Legendary Aera base kit. I don't know. But, GG. Alright, keep it pushing. Thiazi +3. Patty +10. With, I was going to say budget, but you have Sly Knife, Full Disarm, Lookout. Remote Sparrow? I mean, once again, Pierceable DR is on a comeback, but you really just want piercing, or not piercing, rather, because you get piercing with this. I'm talking about true damage. There you go. I'm having a stroke. Anyway, the Peony +10. Attuned Peony, Blue Skies, Speed Taker, Hold Guide, Arch Rival, Crux Echo, Triple Rain, Lamau. Oh my. Cool. And another Aera bonus. Hey now. Trying to tank with Thiazi, though, is a fool's errand. I will put that out right now. But he's playing outside the threat range. His shit's gone. I don't know what your game plan is here. Yeah, this team is a bit all over the place. I don't think you really had an avenue to beat mine. GG, though. Okay, we have a base OG Corrin. I actually like this Resplendent art a lot, but black and gold and blue is one of my favorite colorways anyway. But yeah, Arcane Fel Art's still one of the better ones, IMO. Still really good. And yeah, pretty standard stuff. Oath is kinda... I don't know about this. Couldn't you inherit her Nell's entire kit without having to do anything tricky? Because Edge Scales doesn't build from anything super rare, and then you could get Barricade. That's a bit odd, but I respect you using a Gen 1 unit. You knocker. Erica, who I am still waiting to see an Erica with Potent Assault. I think that would be very funny. But we do already have at least a unit that can outsource Potent, with Legendary Aera once again being brought up, but I don't remember if another unit outsources it. If you can think of one, let me know, but I know Aera does. Aina. So, trying to set up something, maybe trying to snipe with Byleth, but, ooh, never mind, he's waiting for the Bolt Tower. Wow. But guess what? Even at 1 HP, yeah, bonus Freyja nightmare unit. A nightmare, a nightmare, a nightmare. Big Freyja? My man scores the one-shot? I understand that this Corrin is a Gen 1 unit, but, like, she had a premium kit, at least, like, Edge Scales and Arcane Fel Arts put in a lot of work for Speedy Dragons. My man being able to one-tap that? That's my goat. Keep it pushing. Ooh, Camiller. No quarter user, beware. Nidhogg, Plumeria, and the new Nithuz. Dude, another hot take that I have is that Snake Ladies are about to come back. And the only reason I'm saying this, I'm going to let this play, is because in their weapons, they deal extra damage based on how much missing health they have. Literally, the same effect as, what's his name, Grommel gives out in his drive. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. I have not seen Grommel in the wild yet. I do not know if it was overhyped. I really don't know if it was overhyped, because I haven't seen anybody run him on ARO, ARD. Obviously in Arena you can't have enough merges for that, but maybe I'll ask around or test it myself, but I feel like Grommel and Snake Ladies together could bring Snake Lady back. I could just be talking out of my ass. Let me know what you think about that theory. I'm going to test it eventually, but GG. Okay, another Ada. Sakura. Byleth. I almost called him Balding unit. Ryoma and Ingrid. Ingrid is a menace. I still use mine on offense pretty much every week. Ryoma, this unit is disgusting, dude. I am kind of tilted that I didn't summon for this guy in his goofy posture art. His off-center art. But yeah, this unit is Omni-Tank King, probably. And I feel like every time this unit is on my screen, I lose. It could just be me, though. We'll see how it works out this time. but you have potent support, you have reflex support, you have Professor's Guidance, you have salvage, and all of the other things that Ryoma comes with, which I believe also includes dodge. Once again, another Omni tank incorporating pierceable DR intentionally. Oh my. Hit back for like, wow. I'm surprised he even scratched him, to be honest, but yeah. The reflex coming back, and it's reflex on top of him already having damage reflection, and I believe they do stack. So I was never a damage reflection Andy back in the day, so I don't know 100% if they stack, but I'm pretty sure they do. What I'm trying to say is I have no chance of beating this team. Can we talk about Freyja eating up the first hit, though? That's my guy. He doesn't have to live the whole thing. Living one hit against some of these units is kind of impressive for what he is. I mean, I'm just going to click through this. There's literally no way I can win this. Unless Freyja gets a godlike snipe on somebody, I don't know. You swap on her? I respect that. Do something, Freyja. Do something. Pokes with stick. Do something. Dude, in what world do I give this unit close bonus doubler? I know Arya is good, but, I don't know, man. She can eat some of these hits for sure, is what I'm saying. And if she had close counter... All I'm saying. Release the close counter seal when, by the way? Like, what are we doing, IS? Close counter is, like, infinitely worse than distant counter. IMO. Right? Because the bulky melee unit being able to attack from range is way more important than the frail tome unit being able to counterattack against the melee that's going to one-shot them anyway. In Freyja's case, she can actually live stuff, so maybe close bonus doubler in the future. I think I have the fodder. We'll see. I might test it. GG. Alright, ooh. We have the Bridal Larum from back in the day, aka Guidance Merchant. Remember when Guidance 4 came out and it was just like the best thing ever, uncontested? This is a +9 Winter Thea, and I respect the fuck out of this. If you're unfamiliar with this unit, which I don't blame you if you are, this is another source of triangle attack, and also Canto 1 support, and not the worst weapon. It's pretty bad. There's no true damage, but you do have Miracle, XL, Pegasus Rift, Shadow Shift, and some support. I mean, look. Smoke them if you got them, I guess. Use your favorite. And triangle attack is still cool, but the reality is, friggin' Bridal Catria was in the Hall of Forms not too long ago, so if you wanted to triangle attack people, that was it. Or, you know, like 3 years ago. Either or. But I'm more interested in this friggin' Layla, seeing if that puts in any work. My guess is no. Because if you were able to do it, I think you would have by now. And you don't have a bolt tower counting down either. You got the helmet on Lyn? Accurate. Accurate. Alright, I'm gonna poke this guy with a stick. Do something, come on. Turn 5! Do something! Hold on, am I getting auto-dispatched? Say it ain't so. 451! Obama! Alright, Lorem's made a paper, though. I don't know why I'm surprised at that. Anyway. Warp shenanigans. Marth comes on down. 180. Balder comes in with her big-ass hat. I think that's an FF. GG, it may have been auto-dispatch. Anyway. Alright, last one, unless somebody sneaks in. We have Aether, once again. Camilla with Flow Refresh for the NFU, even though she literally comes with NFU in the B slot. Interesting. Balder, Sigurd. Yeah. I mean, maybe they were using her in, like, some repeatable mode for healing. I have no clue. I just forgot to take it off. I want to use Brave Balder myself as well, but I keep forgetting that I have this unit. I don't know, man. This last CYL seemed really insane on paper, but the only units that people are actually using consistently are Byleth and Deerman, which is kind of crazy. Because everybody's immediate thought, or most people's immediate thought, was that Sharena was the best and then Balder. But those are the two I see the least across most game modes, but I don't know. I still definitely get my ass cooked by Brave Sharenas. She's good. I mean, they're all good, it's just, I don't know. But, GG. Alright, so, final score is 8-1, unless somebody sneaks in. I don't think they will. And, yeah. I believe that's a rank 1. That's cool and all, but the reality of the situation is, it's Chaos Season where you don't need the merges on your mythics. It is what it is. It's much easier to get rank 1 because everybody's on the same playing field to a degree. And that's really the only reason why I don't consistently get rank 1. It's because I don't have a ton of merges on the mythics that I actually like using. But it lets me put it in the thumbnail for clickbait, Lamau. Anyway, what do we have next week? Ooh, it's still Lyn bonus and Balder bonus, and I like using them together, so... Oh, man, I can use all three of these together, probably. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Alright, cool. Look forward to that. Let's get into the summon. Alright, we're gonna do the arena ticket, but let me just flash this real quick. Those who know. Anyway. Going for Brave Crom as usual. Honestly, I'm feeling this one. My eye immediately went to that one. Only looking for Brave Crom. It is what it is. Nope, it's... Dude, I have so many copies of this unit now. It's kind of insane. Did she get a refine? I'm gonna have to look into if this unit got a refine it, because her only fodder is what? Like, ideal? I mean, I guess this is bridge fodder. I don't remember if there's a free-to-play unit with that. But I have so many copies of this unit, man. And she's funny, I guess. Yeah, I mean, look at this, dude. Jeez, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could have a +4 Monica. I'll look into if she has a refine, but no guarantees. I just have a lot of her. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one for... I don't know. A banner react at this point. Yeah, cool. If you didn't watch the summoning video from the other day... Lamau. You got spoilers in this video if you have an astute eye. But yeah, let me know how your week went. Let me know how your week's going. Have a good one. Bye.